Man survived quite the swim in the ocean after falling off his boat just miles off the Huntington Harbor. CBS 2's Cruz spoke to him, and she's live in Huntington Beach with his rescue. Crystal.
Hi, Pat. So when he left, it was a little dark like it is right now tonight. When he fell off the boat, all he could think about was hoping sharks weren't around. A strange sight several miles south of Huntington Harbor, a 14-foot dinghy circling in the water, no one on board.
We were obviously concerned because there was no driver in the boat or in the water near the boat.
The Coast Guard started searching for man overboard. In this case, 28-year-old Tony White.
My hat blew off, and I instinctually reached to grab it, which normally might not have been a big deal, but on this particular boat, it always wants to turn very hard to the right when you're going fast. So when I let go, the wheel did about 6 revolutions to the right, and the boat made a 90-degree turn, and I went flying over the side.
With the dinghy circling out of control and no way to get back on safely, Tony says he swam for 2.5 hours trying to get to a buoy, and by then was 2 miles away from his boat.
At first, I was swimming with it, thinking I could somehow action movie grab it and climb back in, but I realized that that was a pretty stupid idea, and I was just gonna get injured by the prop or have it run me over or something.
Survival mode kicked in. He kicked off his flip-flops and used them as fins.
Doing a lot of these, and the side swim was one of those, and then just backstroke.
Tony was working in the ocean when he went overboard and lost an underwater drone that looks like this, but at least he didn't lose his life. Coast Guard to the rescue.
And when he said, "Thank God you guys saw us," it's literally like finding a needle in a haystack in the ocean.
For the first time in my life, it was probably the closest to a near-death experience I've had, yeah. Just because you're out there, you know, it's 155 feet deep, and there's nothing for miles.
Tony says he's now changed his policy. He will not work alone in the ocean. The Coast Guard says you should always wear a lifeguard and bright clothing when on the water. I'm Cruz live in Huntington Beach tonight. Back to you in the studio.